The Paris Club is a group of officials from major creditor countries whose role is to find coordinated and sustainable solutions to the payment difficulties experienced by debtor countries. As debtor countries undertake reforms to stabilize and restore their macroeconomic and financial situation, Paris Club creditors provide an appropriate debt treatment. Paris Club creditors provide debt treatments to debtor countries in the form of rescheduling, which is debt relief by postponement or, in the case of concessional rescheduling, reduction in debt service obligations during a defined period or as of a set date. The Paris Club was created gradually from 1956, when the first negotiation between Argentina and its public creditors took place in Paris. The Paris Club treats public claims, guaranteed by the public sector to Paris Club members. A similar process occurs for public debt held by private creditors in the London Club, which was organized in 1970 on the model of the Paris Club as an informal group of commercial banks meet to renegotiate the debt they hold on sovereign debtors. Creditor countries meet 10 times a year in Paris for tour d'horizon and negotiating sessions. To facilitate Paris Club operations, the French Treasury provides a small secretariat, and a senior official of the French Treasury is appointed chairman. Since 1956, the Paris Club has signed 433 agreements with 90 different countries covering over $583 billion United States dollars. There are currently 22 permanent members of the Paris Club. Creditor delegations are generally led by a senior delegate from the Ministry of Finance. Other official creditors can also participate in negotiation sessions or in monthly tours d'horizon discussions, subject to the agreement of permanent members and of the debtor country. When participating in Paris Club discussions, invited creditors act in good faith and abide by the practices described below. The following creditors have participated in some Paris Club agreements or tours d'horizon in an ad hoc manner: Abu Dhabi, Argentina, People's Bank of China, Kuwait, Mexico, Morocco, New Zealand, Portugal, South Africa, Trinidad and Tobago, Turkey. Observers are invited to attend the negotiating sessions of the Paris Club, but they cannot participate in the negotiation itself, nor sign the agreement that formalizes the result of negotiation. There are three categories of observers. 1. Representatives of international institutions. 2. Representatives of permanent members of the Paris Club which have no claims concerned by the debt treatment or that are not creditors of the debtor country concerned but nevertheless want to attend the negotiation meeting. 3. Representatives of non-Paris Club countries which have claims on the debtor country concerned but are not in a position to sign the Paris Club agreement as ad hoc participants, provided that permanent members in the debtor country agree on their attendance. The Secretariat was established to prepare more effectively negotiating sessions. The Secretariat is composed of a dozen people from the Treasury of the French Ministry of Finance and Public Accounts. The Secretariat's role is primarily to safeguard the common interests of creditor countries participating in the club, and to facilitate the reaching of a consensus between them at each level of the discussions. To achieve this, the Secretariat prepares negotiating sessions according to a specific method. In the early stages of discussions, the Secretariat analyzes the debtor country's payment capacity and provides creditors with a first proposal for a treatment. This proposal is discussed by the creditors. The Secretariat is also responsible for drafting the minutes of negotiation. The Secretariat also helps to ensure compliance with the various covenants contained in the minutes, and maintains external relations with third states creditors and commercial banks, in particular to ensure the greatest possible respect of comparability clause treatment. Since 1956, the presidency of the Paris Club is ensured by the French Treasury. The chairperson of the Paris Club is Adile Renaud-Bassot, Director General of the French Treasury. The co-chairman is the head of the Department of Multilateral Affairs and Development Treasury. The vice-chairman is the deputy in charge of multilateral financial affairs and development at the Treasury. One of these three co-chairmen must chair every meeting of the Paris Club. In particular, during negotiation sessions, The chairman of the Paris Club plays the role of intermediary between creditors, who elaborate debt treatment proposals, and the representative of the debtor country, usually the Minister of Finance. He is responsible for submitting to the debtor's delegation terms agreed upon by creditors. If the debtor, which is common, refuses the first offer of creditors, the actual negotiation begins, the chairman acting as a shuttle between the debtor and creditors. List of chairpersons.